they keep pestering you for that, and that's really boring, and I really don't enjoy that anymore. I want to have some fun. If you're watching this channel and have not subscribed to me, then please subscribe immediately. There are various places where you can eat out at Goa as well as on the way. So I'll take you to all these places. Come, let's go. So my first stop was at Khopoli Food Mall, which is in Mumbai Pune Expressway, and often you get very hungry by the time you reach over here. So yes, it's a very good idea to stop over here wherever you are headed to, whether it's Goa or it's Mahabaleshwar or Lonavala. This place is a must to stop by and have snacks or food, or just munch away if you just want to eat. People who love to eat have a lot of options over here. You have varied options over here, and you can have food which is in a very less cost, as well as just a cup of tea or even one vada pav or an elaborate meal or even fine dining too. So go for it, guys. And having juice over here is the best idea because it will keep you hydrated. So this is what I had on that day. This is a vegetarian thali with rice, roti, bhindi bhaji, gulab jamun, dal, and salad, onion salad, and chole, and one aloo bhaji. Having this with some orange juice. There is a mirchi too. Having food always makes me happy, and I love to travel, as you know. So heading forward, we reached Kolhapur, and at Kolhapur having a mutton thali is a must. So we had a mutton thali and a veg thali too. And breakfast in the morning at the Fern Kolhapur, which is right next to the highway, was really scrumptious. The spread was really interesting, and we really had a good breakfast that morning. And we headed towards Goa, and via Amboli Ghat we were traveling. So here we stopped on the way to have fresh sugarcane juice, because sugarcane juice is really famous in Kolhapur and the surrounding areas. It is indigenous to this area, and having a nice fresh glass of sugarcane is a must when you're on this road. Next we had this awesome sweet corn which was roasted, and the weather over here was so good. It was raining that day, and then having these fried stuff like batata vada and all was a must. It was so good, and it was very tasty, guys. And everywhere you find these stalls, so you can go for it. And so I am having a vada pav. It's very hot and tasty. It's around 2 o'clock right now. We'll reach in another 1 hour. See you. So here we reach our resort Andores, and it was really amazing to check in and have lunch over here at their awesome restaurant, which was so beautiful, so well made. The ambience was so good, and after a tiring journey, it was really heartwarming to have lunch over here. We had Ravas fish curry, which was made in Goan style, steamed rice, fish fry, and some beer. So having beer in Goa is a must, as you know, because it is really famous for all the drinks over here. So food at Andores restaurant is really very tasty, and you should go for it. So in the evening we decided to go out and eat, not in the resort but outside. So we went to Baywatch, which is just on the Kalangut road. It is right opposite to Decathlon on the Kalangut Aquada Road. So there are various dishes over here, but unfortunately we chose to have lobster, but lobster did not have much meat inside it. We had sorpotel and the local bread too over there, as well as some amazing black coffee, because black coffee is really tasty in Goa. And they have live music playing there too. Before it was English music, but nowadays they play Hindi music. And the next morning we went to have breakfast in Andores, and it was so good. The food was really tasty. The buffet spread was really amazing. It was really pampering to have this kind of breakfast in this beautiful surroundings, and really guys, you should go for it. You should pamper yourselves from time to time and always make yourself feel good, because we work so hard, so we do need this kind of break definitely. So the spread consisted of donuts, cupcakes, cereals, some milk tea and coffee, some idli sambar and poha. Also there was some chole bhature. I hope you love eating chole bhature. And next there was this vegetable samosa which was so good, and corn cutlets too. Next was baked beans and French toast with syrup. And then going on to cheese platter, chicken salami, nuts and olives. So this is all so pampering and it makes your morning. You can just keep on eating this healthy stuff. It is very healthy too. So eat everything you feel like eating, and always try to have more healthy stuff. So the sprouts and assorted fruits too were really fresh, and I really loved eating them. There were different kinds of cheese and I tasted most of them. I was really happy with the meal. And then there was this milkshake and fruit juice. The next day I think they had kept cold coffee and fruit juice. So look at this. This is my plate. I had this for my breakfast, chole, and the chole was really tasty. It was really like homemade chole and very tasty. Look at my platter of olives, cheese and cherries. So in the mid-noon, we had gone to the beach, Kalangut beach, to have a dip in the water, and we felt a little hungry, so we went to this food shack at Kalangut. So take a look at the tuna sandwich they served us. It was looking so poor, really guys. I have never seen such a poor tuna sandwich, but it was very costly, and I really felt a pinch to pay for this kind of tuna salad, because I've never eaten such a poor tuna salad ever in my life. How it looks. Just take a look at how nice and chunky it gets. Look at the layers it has formed. So this is how a real tuna sandwich should be looking, and not like that. Feni is the most loved drink in Goa. People make Feni in Goa and it is made of cashews. So Feni is a really famous drink in Goa, and people drink all kinds of drinks but they never taste Feni. So I would like to encourage you to have Feni. So there are different kinds of Feni available, but the cashew Feni is the best one. It tastes better. So go for it guys. When you're in Goa, this is the only place which serves Feni which is fresh. So go for it. And even toddy is served really well over here, but I did not find toddy this time when I went over there. So the local food in the small restaurants over here in the city side, not in the beach side, is really tasty. You should taste some of this and you will really thank me later. So this was the second day breakfast I had, and it was really amazing. So moving further, we were headed to our next resort which we were going to stay, that is Lotus Sutra. And immediately after check-in, we decided to go to the Sweetwater Lake, which was really nearby this resort, and we had heard a lot of things about it. We had never visited the Sweetwater Lake ever before, but we heard it's really awesome and very beautiful. But we have to walk all the way over here to reach this place. So we walked and we walked and we walked and we walked. They said it was very nearby, but it was not. We had to walk really far, and it was so humid, so hot, and it was really tiring. But it was not worth it at all. Once we reached this place, it did not seem to be that good, and the beer over here was so costly. So in the video you can see that this place looks really good, but when you stand over here, you'll question yourself that why at all have you come here. So it was just a tiring walk and nothing else, and we just sat there for some 5 minutes drinking our beer, and we came back. We came back to Lotus Sutra to have lunch, because the shacks at Arambol beach did not have anything interesting which they were serving, and most of the things they said they did not have. And here we are at Zen Oasis, which is a restaurant of Lotus Sutra. So when I looked around, I saw that the place was really messy. I did not like the ambience at all. It was really very run down and they did not clean it also. It was looking very messy and dirty. So here again, I decided to have some fenny. So you have to mix it with some limca or lemonade and you should have it. This is rice, squid, butter, garlic with some french fries, and this is everything else we were asking them for. They were saying they don't have, or they have to prepare it, or they'll take half an hour or more time to prepare it, and they had some excuse or the other. So we had to settle down for this food, which was totally tasteless and it was really bad. It did not taste good at all. And I don't know what they were talking about making fresh food or whatever, but nothing in this restaurant tasted good, and I was really unhappy. Only because we were so hungry, I decided to just gulp down some food to satisfy my hunger, because we had gone for a long walk to the Sweetwater Lake and we were really tired and hungry. So the only plus point about this resort is that they have this beach right in front. Full stop, that's it, and nothing else is good about this place. There is lot of mosquitoes, lot of insects, puddles everywhere, and it's really messy. They have not kept anything clean and I'm really disappointed. I really don't know why I went to stay over here. I'm still questioning myself. Okay, so moving further, we went for a walk on the beach, and the beach was looking really good. All the shacks were lighted up, and they had candlelight dinners everywhere. But the cost is really high, really expensive, and the food is not good at all. But there was some live music going on, and we enjoyed it. And yes, the beach seemed really good. We really had some fun, and the wayside ice cream guy also had lovely ice creams. We enjoyed that. So the next morning we went for breakfast, and again we were so disappointed. Breakfast was only poha and puri bhaji over here at Lotus Sutra, and it was not very impressive because they were charging us for the non-veg omelette and bread. That is so nominal actually. But still, they are asking us to pay a charge for it because the food was so minimal and tasteless. It was really unfortunate for me, and I had already paid in advance for the breakfast, which was so bad, and I was really disappointed. Look at my sad face, because food is something which keeps me going, and this is what I hated. I was not happy at all. And look at the dirty restaurant. The place around is so bad. I don't know why they have made such a dirty looking place. They can keep it clean, isn't it? They have a choice of keeping things clean, but no, they have kept it as messy as possible. So even though they have already charged us for breakfast, since we have taken the breakfast package, they were asking us to pay extra money for omelette and bread. Now this is something unheard of, and I would really discourage you all to ever go to this place, and I myself would never go to this place again. The beaches are good over here, but look at this place behind. It's so much crowded, and everybody is asking you to eat something or sit down or do something. They keep pestering you for that, and that's really boring, and I really don't enjoy that anymore. I want to have some fun. So there is no peace at the beach where you can just have fun and enjoy and take a bath in the beach. Nothing like that. You have to. They always want you to sit at their restaurant or eat something or whatever, and they just keep pestering. So guys, this is Fort Aquada, which is a very famous fort in Goa, and you should definitely visit over here. It is a beautiful and famous sightseeing spot, and there is also a prison over here actually. So now look at this. This is my favorite place to eat out at Goa, and it is called Infanteria, which is right on Kalangut, the main road of Kalangut. And the food over here is so tasty, and the cost too is nominal. It's not too costly, and you'll get authentic Goan food over here. And the baked stuff over here is so good. You'll get all kinds of drinks over here, and it's right on the road, so you don't have to even search for it. So that day I had some Chinese and it was very good. The next night I decided to have some chicken entree and prawns entree, which is a chicken dish which was so tasty. I was really so happy. So these people also have candlelight dinners over here, and during weekends they even have live music, and yes, you'll enjoy eating over here. You should definitely have the apple pie with coffee, and it's very good. And the coffee which I was talking about in Goa is very tasty. You should definitely try their coffees, especially the black coffee. So this place called Pedro's Palace, which is at Kalangut Beach, it is right behind the Goan Heritage Resort. They serve excellent food and you should definitely try their food. This is also a shack in Kalangut, but so the restaurant owner is really good and he really recommends good stuff to eat over here, and the prices are really good. You will get amazing bal chow and richard. It's really tasty. So here we are at Dona Paula, which is another famous beach in Goa. And there is a folklore about a girl who waited for her lover over here, who never came back, and that's why this place is named Dona Paula. So next was a visit to Vagatur beach, which is an amazing beach, and I really love the way the tides splash on the stones over here, and that's what is mesmerizing. So next we went to Basilica of Bom Jesus, which is a really famous church over here and amazing place to visit if you really like historical places, and it is a mesmerizing place to visit. But yes, you have to spend the whole day outside to see all these places of historical interest. So this place houses the body of Saint Francis Xavier, which has been kept over here since many years. I hope you know about that. Some places like Tito's Lane are so crowded in Goa that you don't feel like staying there for a very long time, especially during COVID. Tito's Lane is a must. Everybody who visits Goa always visit the Tito's Lane and have something from Tito's. The food at Tito's is really good. They serve really good beer. They have pitchers and draught beer, so you can enjoy the food at the beach side over here, and they have a very good service too, so you can enjoy yourself a lot at Tito's. Go for it guys, and you have excellent live music over here at night. So this is Mandarin Beach, which is in North Goa, and this is very close to Arambol Beach, and at the beach, and this is Riva Beach Resort. And at Riva too, they serve really good food and you should go for it guys. So I'm coming back from Goa now. I'm going back home, and the trip was really amazing. And I'm riding back via Amboli Ghat. So on the way, I saw this amazing, beautiful looking meadow which was full of flowers, and I decided to stop by and make a video and even roam around a little bit because such places are rare to see nowadays. This is at Sindhudurg via Amboli Ghat to Kolhapur, the way over there. You can see this beautiful scenery. Look at this beautiful scenery behind me, guys. It's looking so amazing. I am totally liking this view behind me. It's so good. Right now we are having a stop over here to have lunch, and we are going to have a village style thali, which is in a small little restaurant, and it's going to be really tasty, I'm sure. And we have ordered for 2 fish thalis, so I'm waiting for my food to come. Look at this food. This is surmai fry. This is a vegetable. These are 2 gravies, and this is some curry and some salad, onions and lemon. And this is another thali. This is pomfret fry, curry, 2 gravies, and pav bhaji. And this is chapati. Very tasty. Amazing meal. You should have it here. This is the place over here, Hotel Shri Krishna. You should have your lunch over here on your way. So this place is called Goa. Hotel Shri Krishna. You have the phone number right over there. Fresh. So just a few meters away from that spot, I saw this amazing place, a small little restaurant where I decided to stop by and have my lunch. And believe me, it was a good idea that I stopped over here because this place served excellent food. I had surmai thali with veggies and sol curry, and we had also ordered another thali of pomfret with veggies and sol curry. So this is a typical Maharashtrian food, and I really enjoyed eating it. Actually, it was the best. I stayed overnight at Orchid after coming back from Goa, and it was very late night yesterday, and we were so tired and we were so hungry. It was around 9:45 and we were very tired, and we decided to just have our dinner and go to sleep. So it was an amazing stay at Orchid. It's right on the highway. That makes a big advantage actually for us to stay over here, and we don't feel tired, and we know that it's immediately going to come because it's on the highway itself, and we don't have to go into the city, driving a long way inside to reach some other hotel. So that's the advantage of staying in Orchid. So while coming back from Goa, we stayed in the Orchid, and now we're checking out from Orchid. It's around 11:30 in the morning. The checkout is 12 o'clock. So I'll check out now and I'll go back to Mumbai. See you there for more videos. And we had an amazing breakfast before leaving Orchid the next morning, and it was Diwali morning, so the spread was super amazing. So now let me say bye to Orchid and let me go home. Bye, I'm coming now. On the way back, we stopped at German Bakery, which is right on the highway. It is in a small food mall along with a petrol pump, and there are various boards guiding you on the way. So you can keep checking those boards, or you can even search it on Google Map too. And you can visit here on one of your journeys via the Mumbai-Pune Expressway. So they have a variety of cakes and donuts and pastries and cookies. So you have a varied choice. Ambience is very simple. It's not elaborate. It's very okay, very simple. But they have ample of place to sit over there. So the first thing which we had was rose milkshake. The next thing which came was cheesy garlic bread, and this was really awesome. I would recommend you all to eat this cheesy garlic bread, which was like a piece of cloud, and I really loved it. Doesn't it look so pretty? The next thing was apple pie, but it did not taste that good. It did not taste fresh at all. So I wouldn't recommend you all to eat it. And the other thing which I would not recommend is the veg lasagna. It was too tomato-ish, too tangy, and it was not really tasty. So that's it guys for now, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. So I'm really excited to reach home and watch my next video too guys, and it's really going to be interesting. See you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching guys. Subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up quickly. Subscribe to my channel and stay connected. Share with your family and friends. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Until next time, keep it simple. Simply City.